Hey guys, my name is Andy. My YouTube channel, Andy Amazon Advocate. So today I got two good friends from Australia. I mean, most of you guys know that I'm back in Singapore now with my quarantine. So I'm stuck at home doing interviews like this. So I have a friend, Christopher, and of course Peter. So maybe Christopher and Peter, you want to introduce us, who you are and which
absolutely,
company you guys
Andy.
belong to.
Hey guys, everybody out there watching. I'm Christopher Dean and Peter Heibloem here. We're business partners of Online Sellers Insurance based in Australia, in Brisbane here and on the Sunshine Coast. And we help Amazon sellers protect themselves and cover their purchases and their exports between ports and into their various marketplaces. Pete?
Peter?
Yeah, I think online sellers developed through an obvious gap or need in the market. I went live and started selling on Amazon about 2 years ago, and at the same time was running a general book of insurance business. So I was familiar with the insurance space, but I started selling on Amazon and found through connections with the community that there were a lot of people trying to solve the product liability insurance issue and they couldn't find answers. So through learning to be a seller myself, I've then created the unique ability to be able to come up with a product specifically for Amazon sellers, which helps them protect their business.
Okay, so you guys, just a quick question. Is this only for people who are in Australia? Can you be can you help US people, like people from Singapore or from the Southeast Asia?
Yeah, so I suppose the easiest way to put it is if you're anywhere in Southeast Asia or Australia and selling into the US market or selling anywhere worldwide, we can cover you, or we have referral partners that we can refer you to that will cover you through our broker network. In the United States, we also have partners there. And basically what it comes down to is, depending on what niche you're selling into and what products you're selling into, determines the level of the cover, and Pete can probably expand on that a bit.
I see. So for Peter, can you tell us more about the specific services that you guys can do so that our audience can understand more?
Okay, so when you start selling on Amazon or eBay or Shopify, any online store, and you get products made in another country, China, India, Vietnam, etc., yes, and you send them into Amazon USA, legally you are deemed to be the manufacturer. So you are responsible for those goods. So when people start buying your goods, if the goods fail in some way and there's personal injury or there is property damage, then you have general liability, which is also called product liability, and that covers you for the legal fees and for any costs that may be incurred if your product fails and someone sues you. So that's what you're getting protection for. You're getting protection for being sued. So if someone says, I used your retractable dog leash and it failed and fling back and hit me in the eye, which is a real case, which happened, and we're going to sue you, then this insurance policy covers you for that and the legal fees.
Understand.
What was the one about the car cover, Pete? The vinyl car cover.
Yeah, so that's an example then of property damage. So if you bought 1,000 car covers and one of your customers put it on their new Mercedes and it heated up in the sun, and let's say the glue failed or something, and it melted onto the roof of the car. Oh, and when they peeled off the cover, it damaged the roof of the car. And they said, "You've damaged my car. I need to get the paint fixed." Then this insurance policy would cover you for the damage that your product did to their car because the product failed.
I see. Okay. So maybe this question I want to ask Christopher.
Absolutely.
Do you guys do like, maybe let's say for example, if Amazon suspended my accounts, and then like for account suspensions to sue Amazon back, for the money that is inside or things like that. Do you guys do this type of services?
That it's one of the things we've been looking at. It's very difficult to find a proper underwriter that will do that suspension cover. Okay. The broker network that we work with and the underwriters we work with, it is very difficult to get. It's not impossible, but at the moment, it's not something that we really, I suppose, specialize in.
Okay, Ken. So for Peter, just now you were saying about the dot leash stuff, the things like that. So that applies to US if I'm selling US. But if I'm selling UK, or let's say in Japan or India, do you guys cover worldwide or just market specific?
Yeah, good question. The coverage is worldwide. So you can get insurance through a regular business insurance broker, but it won't have worldwide cover. It'll only be unique to their country. The other thing that almost all the other policies out there do not do is note Amazon and its affiliates as an interested party on the actual insurance certificate. And this is one of Amazon's requirements. So we've made sure that our policy that we've created is fully compliant so that it meets all of Amazon's standards. So it's worldwide cover. So you can sell UK, you can sell Japan, South America, Canada, Australia, USA, everywhere. One policy covers all of it, and it is compliant with Amazon in all of those countries.
I see. Thank you so much. Okay. Last, maybe the second last question I want to ask is, what do you think, in 2020, time flies so fast, now it's already like coming to April, and we are like less than 9 months to Christmas. I mean, so fast. I thought the last Christmas just ended, and then now with all the, pandemic and everything, now this is so serious. And, what do you think in 2020 for Amazon? In terms of, what you guys are specializing in, the law part, what do you think in the future Amazon will be more strict in, and how can you guys help us with? Okay, maybe for Christopher. Yeah.
I think the biggest thing, and it's teetering on that slippery slope where when you start your pro seller account, you basically sign a document or tick the box saying, yes, I'm fully compliant. I have my product or my general liability insurance. And basically you have to have that as a term of trading on Amazon, but they don't enforce it. And it's getting to a point where with all the different legal worries around that's happening at the moment, it's going to come down to, I think, very shortly that Amazon are going to start making that, really, really enforcing that policy. They don't allude to it, and it's going to be quite hard for them to police it, but it's not out of the question. Pete probably has a bit more on that.
I see. Okay. One last question. I think that's the fun question that everybody always waiting for. I think maybe for Peter, if I visit you guys in Australia, I hope soon. Now we can't even travel much. If I'm going to go down to Brisbane, what would you recommend me, to eat in Brisbane? What would be nice to eat? Peter?
Chris is actually from Brisbane. I'm on the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay.
I'm 1 hour away, Andy. So if you wanted to come to the beach and, visit the Crocodile Hunter Zoo, Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, he's up near my way. If you went for lunch from there, I would probably take you to the seafood market. And all the boats come in and they cook the most beautiful, big, fresh prawns. Straight off the boat.
Bar prawns.
Amazing seafood. But you know, the seafood in Singapore is pretty good. I spent about 8 years traveling backwards and forwards to Singapore.
Oh, okay.
And I used to go to Bugis Junction to the markets at night when I'd finish.
Yes.
Have a tiger beer and sit out under the stars, and beautiful street food there. It's very hard to beat the food in Singapore, I must say.
Thank you so much. If you come to Singapore, let us know. We'll bring us for more good stuff to eat, man. Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you guys for having the interview, and then I hope to catch you guys soon again. So guys, if you want to ask them more questions, you can go to their Facebook page or their website, underneath this video. And of course, if you want to comment anything about or ask anything, you can also comment underneath this YouTube video. I will pass the messages or the questions to them. Okay. So guys, I'll see you guys soon again.
We're always happy to help.
Thank you so much. Okay. Cheers, man. Bye-bye.
Bye, Andy. Bye.